Gotham City, not the kind of place you want to raise your kids in, not the kind of place you want to die in. But that's what people do here all the time. And more, it seems they're doing it because someone else wants them to. That's where I come in. Gotham City Murder Police, Detective Heller.
Hey, what's the matter, Miss Rob? Is somebody chasing you?
Detective Heller, no. Nobody's chasing me. Why would you think that?
You were practically running.
I'm late for work.
Don't lie to me, Miss Robbins. I know you don't work today. I was just at your coffee shop, and your coffee shop is closed.
It's closed because I haven't gotten there to open it yet.
It's nearly 10 a.m.
I hadn't noticed. So, what was it that you wanted to see me about, Detective?
Who told you I wanted to see you?
You did, a second ago, remember? You said that you were looking for me at my coffee shop.
Well, all right. Well, the receipt I found in Miss Sorkin's pocket that led me to you and your coffee shop is for a coffee and a pastry. Now, you told me she got a croissant, and croissants have eggs in them. And I just recently learned that the late Miss Sorkin was a vegan. Now what else do you have to lie to me about, Miss Robbins?
Everything we serve is vegan. That's why it's called Vicky's Vegan Cafe.
All right. But tell me this. I see you walking from that direction when I know that you live over on Engelhart, which is on that side of your cafe.
I had to pick up the apples for the apple pie.
Ah.
Wow, the worm strikes again. 3 murders in 3 weeks? This is crazy, Reed. I mean, I know people get murdered here all the time in the Narrows, but this is a serial killer on the loose. This last victim was a woman. Eileen Sorkin? That's a weird name. Weren't you complaining about an Eileen asking for picture books? Cops got nothing. Take a look.
Better to read books, Mark. The news just makes you scared.
You should be scared. There's a killer on the loose. I hope they catch him and throw the book at him. Hey Reed, I know I always ask you this. You always say no. Come for my magic show tonight? Let me show you a magic trick I learned. Do you have a matchbox? Watch this.
can't judge a book by its cover, Mark.
What does that mean? That's a no, right? Yeah, that's a no. You're an open book, Reed. Well, riddle me this. I know you like your books well bound, but wouldn't you like to be spellbound?
I'll talk to you later, Mark.
Yeah. Watch out for the worm.
Oh, hey, Reed.
Oh, hi, Vicky.
Headed to the bookstore?
Yeah, about time I opened up again.
I hate opening up the coffee shop. Talia finally got there, so I could take a little bit of a break.
That's good.
So I finished that book you gave me, Crime and Punishment.
Oh, really? Never mind.
What?
I mean, I gave it to you like a year ago.
Well, I mean, it's really long. It reminded me of a lot of TV shows, actually.
Didn't watch so much TV, Vicky. It's bad for your eyes. And I should know. I read about it.
Well, I mean, you can't believe everything you read, right? I bet it's easier to open up a bookshop than a coffee shop, right? The books are all ready to go.
It's not my favorite part of the day.
Well, I could come help you out with it.
That'd be great, Vicky, but maybe some other time? I gotta run. Excuse me.
Hey, sure is a nice day we're having, ain't it? Hey, you Reed, right? You run the used bookstore up there?
Yep.
Hey, that's a funny name for a guy who runs a bookstore, don't you think? Hey, don't you live above your little store?
Yep, that's me.
Well, boy, am I glad that I ran into you. You see, my boss sent me to talk to you, to reach out to you, to reach out to everyone in this neighborhood, really. You see, things are going back to the way they used to be around here more and more. And the mayor has said that the police cannot protect the common people like a shopkeeper such as yourself. So that's why my boss sent me here to offer you protection.
Protection from what?
You know, murderers, thieves, crooks, you name it. But once they know that you're under our protection, ain't nobody gonna mess with you.
Who's your boss?
The Worm, you know, the guy in the news. He runs the Narrows nowadays, and I'm his right-hand man. And don't you worry about those people he killed. They were degenerates. So, hey, Rita, listen, buddy. We're really only talking about a small chunk of change here. I mean, you know, not that small of a chunk, but, you know, we ain't trying to charge an arm and a leg. You know that feeling when it gets cold and dark at night and it starts raining?
I never did like the rain.
Exactly. So, you're gonna let us protect you or what?
Let me think about it.
Well, don't you wait too long. I'd hate to see something happen here in the meantime. You know what I mean? Hey, Billy, is that you?
Holy moly, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good.
Where'd you get that deal?
Don't worry about it. Let's go have a beer at the Finger.
Sounds good to me.
Police believe the strange serial killer known as the Worm killed again for the third time last night. Gotham City radio announcer Theo Gore was the first victim 1 week ago. Theo Gore was a close personal friend of mine, and my heart goes out to his family. 3 days ago, police announced that they believed Gore's killer had struck again, and the belief that this is indeed the work of a serial killer now seems to be confirmed with last night's murder. The GCPD is only sharing a limited amount of information with the press at this time.
I'm gonna make you another one, Bruno, on me, because you're fresh out of jail.
Well, I'll take it, but I don't need your charity.
Oh, really? You got some sort of a plan?
Matter of fact, I do. You know that bookstore, Desert Island?
What, you gonna work at the bookstore?
No, listen. I went up to that funny little guy who runs it today, and I offered him protection.
Protection from what?
From me, you idiot.
What, like you're a gangster?
Yeah.
What if he finds out you ain't?
How would he do that? I got him squirming like a toad. Get this. I told him I work for the Worm.
What, that serial killer?
Yeah.
You work for the Worm?
Yeah, that's right.
You work for the Worm!
Yeah, I do. That's what you tell him, remember. That's me. Remember?
You work for the Worm!
You know I do. Yeah.
So, get out for me. What's the word out on the street?
Well, I don't have a name or nothing like that, but according to my sources, this guy you're looking for, he's a psycho.
Miss Newmark, he killed a bunch of people. Of course he's a psycho. You didn't come out here on a chilly night like this just to tell me that, did you?
No, there's more. But I don't think you're ready for it yet, though.
I've been waiting here in the rain for 20 minutes. I think I'm ready.
Well, this guy you're looking for, the Worm, he actually dresses up like a worm to go out to kill people.
Dresses up as a worm?
Yeah, like a really big worm. Like in a Halloween costume or something.
Why would he do that?
Well, according to my sources, when he was a little boy, there was a terrible storm, and he was afraid of the lightning and thunder, and he went running home, and he fell into a ditch. And because of all the rain, these giant worms all covered him, and he freaked out, and he became obsessed with worms. Now that he's grown, he actually dresses up like a giant worm, and he goes out to kill. I guess you could say he's dressed to kill.
Well, is that right? Well, that doesn't fit in with some of the other facts.
Like what?
No, Miss Newmark. That's not how it works. You're here to give me information. You know I can't give you some detail, but then in case some nut job tries to confess for all the media fame and attention. If he can tell us something that we don't already know, that was not in the press, then we know he's telling the truth. You're a reporter. You know that.
Listen, detective. I think I've worked off all my debt by now. I practically caught the rat catcher killer for you. I think you owe me this one. Come on, give me something I can put in my article.
Okay, I'll tell you this. Worm is only his last name.
Excuse the interruption. Now, I know it's a bit early for a mugging, but early bird gets the worm, right? Now hand it over. We'll find out why they call me the Batman.
Wow!
Detective, I hope you have your cuffs.
Never leave home without him. Come on, Mr. Batman, let's go.
Hey, so Reed, did you get time to think about that yet?
I did. Let's go upstairs. What's great?
All right, now we're talking. So I don't know if you saw, but my boss is in the papers again today. The worm keeps them swarming.
You can check your text messages later, reading Rainbow. My time is valuable.
I'm gonna make you another one, Bruno, on me, because you're fresh out of jail.
Well, I'll take it, but I don't need your charity.
Oh, really? You got some sort of a plan?
Matter of fact, I do. You know that?
Hey, what's that?
Desert Island?
It's a recording of you in the bar, Bruno.
No.
You're explaining your little extortion plan to your friend. You see, I followed you, and I hate for this to fall into the wrong hands. The police may be corrupt, but they love a chance to lock up repeat offenders, such as yourself, Bruno. You see, after you made your little offer, I did a little research. Breaking and entering, assault, impressive.
What?
What, that serial killer?
Yeah.
You work for the worm.
Yeah, that's right.
Pick it up!
Yeah, I do. That's what you tell them, remember. Yours is bigger.
Okay. Put yours down on the table, and I'll throw this one over to you.
I got them both now.
Come on, Bruno! Let's go!
Whoa.
Come on!
Whoa.
Put the knives down, Bruno. Now I've got your incriminating evidence on the phone and your fingerprints all over these knives that I've used to slice and dice all the undesirables out of our city's ongoing story. You're working for me now, Bruno.
What?
Did you think it was strange that there was a serial killer going around, capable of eluding the police, but imbecilic enough to call himself the Worm? You know how sometimes the cops have full information so they can weed out real tips and confessions? That must be it, Bruno, because I told them, my name is the Bookworm!
You're the worm?
The Bookworm!
You killed those people? But why?
We were enemies to literacy. Paul Dini, a television writer, Theo Gore, a radio personality, Eileen Sorkin, a politician. She voted to gut the library budget and use that money for automated train announcements, so people won't have to learn how to read anymore.
You're crazy.
Maybe, But you're working for me now, Bruno. You're my right-hand man. Remember?
What do you want me to do?
To help me increase literacy in this lousy city. Why don't people read anymore? They don't have time. We'll give them time. By blowing up the subway system, of course.
Hi, Reed.
Oh, hi, Vicky.
I just wanted to give you your book back, Crime and Punishment.
Oh, thanks. Did you like it?
Yeah, it's a great book. Thanks for letting me borrow it. I thought it was interesting how he wanted to do something noble and be a hero, but that only led him to be a villain.
What's the villain after all? Did you at least like the ending?
Well, I thought it was good that he learned his lesson, that it's not okay to kill somebody in order to do something wonderful or amazing or whatever.
I mean, I'm afraid I don't share your interpretation. Do you think you felt any differently if you gotten away with it?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, Miss Robbins, I just have a few more questions about the receipt.
I've told you everything I know, Detective.
It's just a few more questions.
Reed?
Don't worry, I'm not gonna read you your rights.
Rolling.
Bus stop B, take 4.